Hello, 101.5 FM.
Lawyer Edudzi Tamakloe, or special aide to the president, former president John Dramani Mahama. Lawyer, good morning.
Senior, Anopa Michao, Echia, Kumasi Fuina.
Kumasi Fuji, super. Now, almost any Muzaze, what to say?
Well, we say, Unyaka, at a form one. She won't yet be an Ukraine, Ukraina, Obedanya Miasi. Inti Anopaya, Muja, and then 9 year moon, Quandia, Edanasida.
Amen. Office of the former president, and so normal to say, judging from Enra Anopa reporter by any the Ubia can say in our office no is it here?
Oh no, I mean the office remains unshaken, regardless of what has been spin and misleading reportage. And so, as usual, we are very confident, and we are putting everything together. You know, sir, idea, even Friday, you have a program, and the incoming president, John Dramani Mahama, was there. That's the unfortunate incident that happened at also West Wagon. He actually delivered a speech, and so he's been engaging principal stakeholders on key national issues within the weekend to date.
Well, anyway, maybe I want maybe I'm more different. Possibly. And I say, maybe I'm watching a report before the Ayawaso East West Wogon program. And I say, after the program, I said, as I can. Which
I mean,
which?
You see, this particular, which is more or less the agreed judgments emanating from the Crown Court. No, I mean, it was something that happened very late. It was reported by the Financial Times and major newspapers. Yeah. Remember, I said the principal focus is really not us. It's really about Airbus. What am I saying? Because remember, I said within the aerospace industry, Boeing, Airbus follows. And so it's a very huge campaign. I mean, 3-point-something billion in terms of penalty. I mean, GDP in a year, I mean, just on a lighter note, such as it. So from that perspective, it's a principle, except to say some of these issues when they come, your domestic politics, it gets one way or the other affected. Beyond that, we don't see any real issues there.
I see. But yes, a woman said that the principal, was not in the Republic of Ghana, but notwithstanding Ghana, the period.
And obviously, the period and review really implicates the time that the NDC was in power. Yeah. And if you look at the report, they indicate, say, from 2009 to 2015.
Yep.
Even in the report. So clearly, it was at a time when John Mahama Mills were in power. But I think that it's important that you look at the reports or the judgment itself. First of all, there's nowhere I have had to review it. I mean, as lawyers, you need to review such judgments to appraise yourself of the facts. I've looked at the fact details. I've looked at the judgment itself. I've looked at what they call the deferred prosecution agreement itself. I've gone back to look at the UK Bribery Act 2010, particularly Section 7 and what have you. I've looked at all those provisions. So I would have a more detailed understanding of the whole transaction. Now, if you read the transaction or the basis of this, you notice that the report says that there is a systemic practice within Airbus, whereby Airbus, in purchasing items, they use what they call intermediaries. In our local parlance, I say, Ubi Wonifie, Sebio, we see the apartment, Ubi person rent, no, see, take it through an agent. What I say?
Whenever the agent said you can Ghana.
Agent Ghana, sir. So that agent, a ton and I say Oton
or Pil be man
Kotwa, no one is Kabi. So what I say.
Sure.
Ghana have boys, your friend of commission. What am I say? It is that which is the subject of this investigation, because the whole idea is that through this commission or intermediaries, they are able to get countries or companies to buy their aeroplanes or products. You understand? Ordinarily, this should not be an issue because, yes, even in Ghana here, a bank or two where Sebi, every loan IAG from Rollins, Abreso, Kumas, Misekufo, Mills, Nanado, Abreso, even loan cry, there is an arranger fee. I don't know if it's what it is now. There is what they call arranger fee, but broadly. But what is key, if you read the entire report, nowhere in the report is it stated, say, this particular government official was paid £1 for this contract. What they see is say, intermediary 5 was given £3 million. Nowhere have they indicated, say, intermediary 5, Emma Edudzi Tamakloe, I say Minister of Defense, and I say as Air Force Commander, and I say Edudzi as the President or as the Vice President. Intermediary 5, Emma no, 10 Ghana cedis or 20 Ghana cedis, nowhere in the report. And in fact, even the intermediary 5, I wanted to find out how come they never disclose the team, at least for the sake of knowing everything. If you read the deferred prosecution agreement now, Omokramu indicates if you look at Article 3 of the European Convention on Human Rights now, it protects the identity of said persons because according to the deferred prosecution agreement, we share the appendices now, I can say all these individuals have not admitted guilt. If they admit guilt, then it becomes deferred judgment agreement. That is to say, sir, you have been proven guilty. In order to say be our own prison, and I say say face the consequences. You want to pay penalty, so you can be left off the hook. So that's the difference between the deferred prosecution agreement and then the deferred judgment agreement, such as this. And so they themselves in the appendix state, say, one of the reasons why they never indicated the names of persons implicated right from Taiwan, Malaysia, and what have you. And then they say, 1, the European Union Convention on Human Rights, particularly Article 2, protects the identity of said person, especially so when the person has not admitted guilt. 2, in fact, Malaysia and the others, can say sometimes the penalty for such offenses, corruption and others in those countries, it can even be death penalty. And so you do not want to be prejudicial against someone that you are yet to even interview, someone who is yet to admit his guilt, so to put his name out there. So even the deferred prosecution agreement itself is clear on why they have decided to protect the identity of those individuals. I just thought that's important to make the point.
All right.
2, nowhere, I mean, you are a journalist. Nowhere, unless, of course, you're able to point to me that paragraph A, B, C, D, page so and so. Nowhere did they say, even a government official was given money as a result of this commission-based Airbus adopted, except to say, they paid the intermediary, who is an agent. And remember, even that intermediary was not introduced by the government of Ghana. That intermediary was introduced by Airbus, just for the record. Yes, sir.
Yeah, lawyer, me too.
No. So the point I'm making is that even that intermediary was introduced by Airbus. The intermediary is an agent of Airbus. Into Okaya, the report even says, even in 2015, based on due diligence they did on their own intermediary, they decided not to do the further payments. It's in the report. What I say? So, so all these things is, and I am glad in this morning hearing say, Oman Penny said the Office of Special Prosecutor.
Yeah.
On collaborating with the authorities in the UK.
Yeah.
Investigate. I mean, it's a welcoming news.
Okay.
No. It puts everything in its proper context. Mm-hmm. And I can assure you, say, look, nothing untoward will be found against any government official. I am looking forward to that.
Now, Adiba, even before CBK, not former Attorney General at Trobibi, but it presupposes, I said, the UK, but Nanka, now quite media reports until Sebia we were what was the point?
The NDC as a body corporate respects whatever reportage that comes from the media. Several platforms, my Joe Online City FM, had put up certain write-ups and what have you. Two, say the period under review is the NDC administration, correct? And so there's nothing untoward with the response that came. I don't know if you want to fault the former deputy attorney for this. No. I mean, sometimes it's only fair that you set the record straight. Say there's this saying, say lies, if you allow lies to travel too long and you now begin to respond to it, by the time the response comes, it may not reach where it will. There's this classic story near Yezu Ubia Ukushia Pinipabia was you medin Troatia Ubi. Na meden and my resolve is Antrona Meditianum. No, you unim Osorian opportunity to Che Akoko. Unenama now to two, Natabano, now to two. Now we are go back and take each one of the Atabana away, we are. We'll discuss how Ubichimi are resolve it and throw away the idea. It's the same thing in this scenario. So it's important that we clarify the issue that even the deferred prosecution agreement between the Crown Prosecutor, the Serious Fraud Office in the UK against Airbus, nowhere is it even stated that £1 was given to government official Edudzi or government official John Mahama or government official so and so person. Nowhere, just for the records.
I see. Into Oma, refer Oma report. A friend say government official 1 and intermediary 5 near the end. And if they so acted, said the Ekana, Oma acted according to the details of the law, correct?
Absolutely, and that is why the focus. Hold on, just listen, please. The focus of the report is actually about the practice of Airbus. It's important. The practice of Airbus in using intermediaries. And no almost a widespread and systemic. So the Crown Prosecutor, nowhere in it did they even indicate, they even spoke to the intermediary. Nowhere. Let alone government officials. Nowhere in the report did they even say, government officials acted improperly.
Lawyer, but say a practice, almost business people.
Yes.
Almost here Juma for profit. Almost practice is almost use intermediaries. Let's say almost use intermediary. Now intermediary, even though we government official.
No, please, no, for the record, on your government official. No. Let's be correct. No, please, hold on.
According to the report,
the intermediary is not a government official. The intermediary is a British national of Ghanaian ancestry. That's what the report stated. Please. You see, that is why the NDC... Hold on. You see, that is why the statement from Marietta was clear that it appears is the media that is misleading.
It's a very simple question. What was said about this government official 1?
The only thing that was said about this government official 1, and they say, from their investigation, it does appear that the intermediary is related to this politically exposed government official. Omanka anywhere that this government official was bribed with 2 cedis, $1, $3, or £4. If there is anywhere, you are a journalist. I am just putting you straight through this morning. Show me where in the report is it stated, say, the intermediary Airbus Ankasa Edeneba no. This amount is how much he gave to this government official. You are a journalist. Proof is on the one who
I don't recall ever saying anywhere in our conversation.
No, please. That is what I'm saying. Let's be fair to what is before us. Say, facts are facts. We can have our opinion, fair. But the facts which are detailed in the deferred agreed judgment between Airbus, the serious fraud office, and we, nowhere in that report did they make any finding of wrongdoing against any government official. If there is, kindly point it out to your listeners. And
no, there isn't any such thing, as far as I've read the thing.
So let's be fair. That you see, I know, sir, the political season has ripened, but we also need to be fair to the facts, sir. And you see, between you and I have even said that. Look, the man is a British citizen, according to your own reports. So you have him. Deal with him according to the laws of the United Kingdom. I mean, it's as simple as that. Okay? The man is a British citizen. Onye Ghana ni, no aka say, obeba Ghana, obe Jwania ba Ghana. After obe tries, obe extraditing ako UK. Tabi, he's even a British national. So deal with him according to the laws of the United Kingdom if he had done anything improper. Anna.
That's
all.
Okay.
That's all.
What the Kaka and representative say the Director of Communications as Titi say Oman Penya Ashe say special prosecutor into an amount. When you know ya say asem we say said the city na implications Ghana. Yama yosemne yakoni abaso.
Even when I started, I told you that one of the reasons why the NDC, through the former deputy AG, responded is the fact of its political implications. So we can move on. Yeah.
Okay. Chief, Medivisia, Namia Shaw say, Yabako Swedin Koma. Medasi.
Hello, 101.5 FM.